morning, welcome back to my channel. My name's Amy, thanks for joining me, and this is part 2 of the cruise vlogs. So today we are in Vigo in Spain. I've just looked on the mast camera, as you will have seen, and we have docked behind P&O's sister ship, one of them, Iona. So that's interesting. We'll be able to have a look at them when we get off. It is, I can't see the time, but it's about 7:15. We're going for breakfast at 7:45 because we have to be off the ship at 9 for our excursion at 9:15. We're going to Santiago de Compostela, which is a pilgrimage place. I think it's where if somebody's been on a pilgrimage, this is where it ends. So I think it's quite religious. I think there'll be, I'm sure they said that it's a monastery or something like that. But yeah, that's where we're going. So I've never done an excursion before, obviously, because this is my first cruise. So we get on the coach from the ship and they take us and bring us back. I think it's about an hour to get there and an hour to get back, and we get 3 hours there. And I think we have a guide as well. Matt and Shane aren't sure if we've booked the wrong thing, because they have done this before and they wanted to do something slightly different to this but still go to this place, whereas they think we've booked what they did before. However, obviously I've never done any of it, so I don't know any different. So yeah, we'll go for breakfast and we'll get going. Yesterday was a sea day and I didn't vlog, but we had a very chilled day. We had breakfast, we went for a walk. This is what I wore. And on our walk, it was quite cool and quite windy yesterday. So part of the deck was closed, but we still managed to see dolphins. I'll insert a little clip now.
There he is, there he is, it's coming again, it's coming.
Yay!
And there's more!
Oh, I'm so excited.
We all are. So yeah, we saw dolphins. It was very exciting, and then and they were so close as well. It was lovely. It was a bit magical. And then what did we do? We played Uno on deck for quite a while, had some drinks, had our dinner, did a lot of chilling, and then I went to the spa, treated myself. I had a full body massage, and it was very thorough. Like she did it was 75 minutes, and I kept thinking, oh, it must have finished now, and then she was doing something else. It was brilliant, and basically got a full facial as well in it. So yeah, it was great. After that, we all met back up and got ready to go for tea. Went for tea. We just had tea in the buffet last night because I didn't really fancy what was on the main dining room menu. And then what did we do after that? Me and Matt went and did a quiz, and then and Shane went to the sauna and steam room. Sorry, my voice is quirky. And then we just watched some telly in their room. We finished watching a series called Half Man. I thought I'd finished watching it before, but it turned out there was an extra episode that hadn't been on iPlayer, and then it had since then. So I watched that. Yeah, we watched that, and then it was time for bed. So here we are. What day is it? Saturday. Is it Wednesday? Is it Wednesday or is it Tuesday? I think it's Wednesday. So we're day 5, so we're halfway through. Day 5, part 2 of the vlog. And yeah, let's see what happens. This is what I'm wearing today. It's meant to be a bit, well, I think it said 20 degrees and overcast. And because I've got a few pink bits, I thought I'll wear a t-shirt today rather than a vest and just cover myself up a bit. But yeah, that pink bit is where I've had my legs crossed. That's not sunburn. But yeah, we're gonna go to breakfast in a few minutes. Iona. And there's Ventura.
The plan we have for today. Local time is 9:12. It's the same time that you have? Yeah. Ship time? Okay, perfect. So we're going to take the motorway. We're driving. People use sometimes the word bay, but we don't use this word bay in Spanish to call this. We have the word bay in Spanish that is bahía. We have bahías in Spain. This estuary is the southernmost one of all the Galician estuaries. It's the deepest one. Is operational all the days of the year. There are many cargo ships that come and anchored when the weather is very bad in the Atlantic Ocean. So it is very, very calm. And all those structures that you are seeing floating in the water are mussel forms. So this is very distinctive of the Galician estuaries. This is the only place, by the way, this region has the most rugged coast in Spain, so visit route. So nowadays, the first one in number of people. During the masses, the cathedral is closed. We have a mass that begins at 12.
There you go.
This is where pilgrims finish their pilgrimage.
our next port of call. The departure this evening will be to thrust off the berth, make sure we're well clear of our sister ship Iona ahead of us, and come forward on our motors and begin our transit out across the Bay of Vigo. This morning we came in through the North Channel, and tonight we'll be going out through the South. Once clear of the bay, around an hour after departure, we'll set southerly courses paralleling the coast of Spain and Portugal, making our way down the coast to Lisbon. The distance to travel overnight is 231 nautical miles, and we'll be going at an average speed of 50.4 knots. Overnight we can expect winds from the northwest at 15 knots. This will be from the stern of the vessel, meaning conditions over the open deck will be very good. The sea will also be low at 1.5 to 2 metres. We'll be arriving at the mouth of the Tagus River at 7 o'clock tomorrow morning, beginning our transit towards the city. Now this is certainly one of the most spectacular arrivals you can do on a cruise ship. So if you are a morning person, I recommend you come up on deck and enjoy the sights. First will be Fort Gugio, which protects the mouth of the estuary. Then about 40 minutes after that, as we pick up our local pilot, we will pass the famous Bellem Tower on our port side. Shortly after the pilot on board, we pass under the April the 25th bridge, all under the gaze of the statue of Christ, which will be on the hill on our starboard side. We'll be arriving at our berth, and we will be alongside with our railway set by 9 o'clock, so you can all head ashore for another adventure. Now, we're all doing a great job of keeping the sunny focus there, but this
So it's later on in the day now, and we've been to Santiago de Compostela, as you will have seen. It was very good, very interesting. We saw the tomb of St James, and we went inside the cathedral. This was an excursion, so we went on a coach. They took us there. The lady walked us down. Excuse me. She then gave us free time, so we just went straight into the cathedral, and then we met back up and went for coffee and cake in a hotel, and then we came back. It was a bit strange in the way that it was supposed to be a guided tour, and really all that was guided was from the car park to the main square. I mean, the travel there, she didn't stop talking, and I don't mean that in a negative way, she gave a lot of information about where we were driving, what we were passing, things like that. So she was very informative. But then when we got there, it was basically, it was a bit confusing, because she said, I'm going to split your free time, so if you go now and come back for 12:10, then we'll go for our coffee. But we worked out that we had to be back at the ship by 2:15, and so then that would mean we would have to leave by 1. So if we were meeting back at 12:15, that wouldn't be much time for coffee and cake and more free time. So it was a bit strange, but it was good, and it's a World Heritage Site, which I was glad that I've been. And I got a lovely magnet from there, and a pin badge, and a little angel present that I think is for my mum. I wanted a wooden cross. I've got my own wooden cross that I got from when we went to the Walsingham Shrine, Lady of Walsingham Shrine, something like that, in the UK, and I wanted to get my mum one, and I thought there'd be plenty there, and there wasn't any, so it must not be a thing for them. But anyway, it is what it is. so yeah, that's what we did. And then we came back, we had a little rest. I went for a walk and I saw them taking away the gangway. I also saw a person running to get back on the ship, which I did insert clips of previously to this. So I did a big sort of walk around the ship. I showed you the shops which were all closed because we were in port. They can't open until we're in at sea. So they'll probably be open now. But yeah, we set sail. We went past Iona, and then I've just been watching a little bit of my programme that I've downloaded, and then I've got ready because we're gonna go for tea. We're hopefully meeting, well, we are meeting, but we're hopefully going to the Glass House tonight for tea, which is one of the restaurants that you pay a little bit extra for. You can't book, we did try, you can't book, so we've just got to turn up, so hopefully we'll get in there. And then we'll go in to go and watch, there's a musical show, I think it's a musical show, and then straight after that in the same place there's a music intros quiz, so that'll be good. So we're probably just going to park ourselves there for most of the evening. Tomorrow we've got a big day planned. We're in Portugal tomorrow, Lisbon. We're going to, I can't think of where we're going. We're doing this on our own. Luckily Matt and Shane know what they're doing and I'm just following them. Is it Ciento? I can't quite remember, but obviously you'll know when you see it in the vlog. So we're going to go to a few different places. We've got to get a train or an Uber, so we need to decide what we do about that. But yeah, that's what we're doing for the rest of the evening, and tomorrow obviously I'll take you along with us tomorrow. I'll just show you what I'm wearing for this evening. So I've got these linen trousers and this cardigan. This is the cardigan that if you watched my Get Ready for the Cruise with me, the boys said that I wouldn't need any jumpers or cardigans or anything, and I took one out, but I kept this because I bought this specifically for the cruise, because I can't do this because it's got shell buttons and I wanted it. But it is quite cold today. It has been quite cold today, so I thought I'll seize the opportunity and I'll wear my little cardi because I think it looks quite nice with this outfit, quite smart. And underneath I've got a very similar white and blue stripes underneath instead of blue and blue in case I do get warm. And then I've got my shell earrings from Amazon in, and my normal curly hair.
So very friendly.
Hi guys, it's now the evening, it's 10 o'clock, I'm in bed. The clocks go back an hour tonight, so we're going to be going to Portugal, but we'll be back in UK time, which is obviously also Portugal time. We are in Lisbon tomorrow and the day after. The boys have done their research and found a nice place that we're going that I've immediately forgotten the name of again. I feel like it's Ciento. But we have to get there by train or by bus, and by train or by Uber. And from what we can gather, we think that we're docking at 9, but we need to be off by 9 because we've got tickets to some places. So I'll keep you posted on that. It might be that we need to Uber so that we can get there on time. But tonight we went to the Glass House for tea, which was very nice, and then we went to Havana to watch it was called Made in London by the entertainment team. It was they were singing. It was really good, but it was packed in there, so we basically stood for the whole time. And then when they finished, a lot of people cleared out, so we got a table and we did the music intros quiz, which I'm normally quite good at stuff like that, and it was very hard. We got 23 out of 40, but it was good. Then we were going to go to the silent disco, but it was in the atrium and it was like daylight, so it didn't seem right for a disco, so we changed our mind and went and got a snack from the buffet. And I just went and sat in their room with them for a bit, and Shane was making us laugh. And then I'm back here. I've got my newer pyjamas on. That, if you watched my Get Ready With Me, if you watched my Primark haul, I bought these from Primark. And I'm just gonna either read or watch something, or read or watch something, or I'm gonna read through the new Tomorrow's Horizon magazine, which tells you what's on. I'll show you actually. So this is for tomorrow. Sunrise is at 7:16 a.m. Oh, sunset's earlier. A lot earlier. Magic moments. Don't know what that'll be like. Evening casual tomorrow. Yeah, so we arrive at 9 a.m. and we are overnighting the port, which is good. So we don't have to rush back if we are out all day. But yeah, 9 a.m. I think we needed to leave before then. So we shall see. They've got a 50-minute massage advertised there, but I had a 75-minute one the other day. Yeah, and that isn't full body. And then on the inside it shows you what's on and when. And that's the restaurant opening times. We're actually having breakfast on their balcony tomorrow morning as well, so that's coming between 7:30 and 8, so I need to be ready for then. That'll be nice, just like a continental. But yeah, that's that. I'll see you in the morning. Hello. What day is it? Thursday. Is it Thursday? Thursday. We're just arriving into Portugal. I will have put some footage in of us going under the bridge and seeing the Christ the Redeemer statue. I've remembered where we're going. It's a place called Sintra, which I think is, did they say 40 minutes? So we think we're going to get an Uber because it'll be quicker than a train, and I'm a bit worried about the train because in our horizon last night it said to be very aware of pickpockets and that they're rife basically, and yeah, so we'll see, but I think we're getting an Uber. Just wearing these shorts and this vest and my trainers. What else do I have to tell you? I'm not sure. We've had breakfast on the balcony, which was very nice, on their balcony. Yeah, I don't know what else to say. I don't think I've got anything else to tell you yet, but obviously I'll take you with. So this is Liberty of the Seas that's parked behind us. There's a hippo. We're just waiting for our Uber to take us to Sintra, and I can see a tuk-tuk. There's some tuk-tuks up there. Oops. There's some tuk-tuks. Yeah, so we're waiting for our Uber to take us to Sintra. Castle now. It's alright, you're okay. Doesn't matter.
Does. Matters to me. Say where you are.
We are now at Pina Palace, or if you're childish like me, Penis Palace.
Is that the one? Yeah. Nice. Yeah. Would you? Oh, you would?
Don't worry. Good morning, it is Friday. Yesterday we had quite a long day in time-wise at Sintra, and as you will have seen, we went to the Quinta do Regulana, I think I've said that. Anyway, which was really good. Really, it was amazing. Like every place that we went to yesterday was like a Disney castle, or you know, a Disneyland, like a themed place, but it wasn't. It was real. Yeah, so we went there. Very pretty grounds. Lots of lovely things. The initiation well that we went down was brilliant. I had my first pastel de natas, which they said, Matt and Shane said, when we go to Lisbon, which is today, we might get a better one, but I still enjoyed it. And then we went to the Moorish castle, which was very good again. My hat blew off, which you will have seen if you didn't know what was going on in that clip. My hat blew off and I had to chase after it. And then it was very windy, and we took this picture, which is hilarious. And we climbed right to the top. It was like we were stood in the clouds. We were so high, but we thought that was high. And then we went to the Pina Palace. We didn't go inside there, we just went in the grounds, but that was also like a Disney castle. And then we walked to a viewpoint where there was a cross, and we stood right by the cross, and then we were even higher than we were at the castle. So yeah, it was a very good day. We did nearly 24,000 steps by the end of the day. We literally left the ship at like 9:30, I think, yesterday morning, and then it was non-stop pretty much all day, apart from when we had our tea, and sat down to watch the show and the karaoke. The show was really good as well. It was called Magic Moments, and it was about Burt Bacharach, and to be honest, I went in thinking it was going to be like a one-man show, but it wasn't. It was the whole headliners team. That's the boys ringing to say they were ready, and it was really good. They were just saying they're not quite ready, so that's fine. So yes, I mean the headliners, honestly, we've seen them in I think we've seen them in like 5 different things now in not even 7 days, 6 days. And I just don't know how they do it. Like how they remember all the stuff, and then they have to rehearse, and then they have 2 performances a night when they're in the arena. So they'll do like 8:30 and then 10:30. They're brilliant. We also met a lady yesterday that was joining the ship yesterday to do some entertainment. So I think she's doing, I think it's her that's tonight, doing some Fleetwood Mac stuff. So we'll probably go and see that. But today we're going into Lisbon today. We're literally in dock. We docked yesterday and we don't leave until 4:30 today. I think it's 4:30. And we're going to Porto tomorrow. So we're going into Lisbon. We're gonna basically, Matt and Shane, I'm so lucky. They just literally plan everything, book everything. I transfer the money and then just follow them. It's just, I'm very lucky. So we're doing some things in Porto today, in Lisbon today, and Porto tomorrow, which they've been researching. Also, P&O are doing an excursion, but it's not an excursion, from Lexos to Porto tomorrow, because Lexos is where you dock. And it's not an excursion because it's not guided or anything. They literally just drive you in the bus, and they're charging £42 for that. It's a 6-mile journey, and Shane's looked this morning on Uber, and for all 3 of us on the Uber, it'd be less than £10. I mean, it might go up tomorrow when the cruise ship is there, because they probably would put prices up then, but I can't imagine that it'll be 42 quid each. So that's crazy, because if I was doing this on my own, I would probably think, well, I'll do the arranged one, because like I know where I am, I know what we're doing with that. That's like arranged. I'm not going to make a mess doing it myself. But anyway, it's a shame that is that extortionate, but it is what it is. So we've been for breakfast this morning. We went to the buffet. I had beans on toast with an egg and some hash browns and a blueberry muffin, because the blueberry muffins on here are amazing. I'm going to miss them. Yeah, I think we're going to a few churches today, and I would really like to get some gifts for people, because I've got like one tiny little thing so far, so I would like to get some actual gifts, just a little token. I'm not going to go mad, but it would be nice to get things for people. So fingers crossed I will find some things today. It was a bank holiday in Portugal yesterday. What's it called? Corpus Christi. So they've decorated all the streets.
Which is 60 days after Easter. There's a big Catholic festival day.
This is all the bunting and stuff. Oh, look at that actually. Oh, I don't know. We're now leaving Lisbon. We were over there earlier. Hello, it's me again. Are you bored of me yet? We've had a lovely day in Lisbon. We went to the cathedral, the monastery. We had focaccia in an Italian in a square, which was lovely. We have been into some shops, got some gifts. We had our second pastel de nata, which was sensational. We've sat on Matt and Shane's balcony for a couple of hours this afternoon, and we've just set back sail, well, about half an hour ago. So we're on our way to Porto now, which will be in the next vlog, part 3, because this vlog is already longer than vlog 1, I think. So that'll be part 3, but I think that will be the last vlog in the series because we're at Porto tomorrow, we're at sea on Sunday, we're in Guernsey on Monday, and then we're home on Tuesday. So that'll be part 3. We have just, if you can't tell, just had a shower. We're going to go for our tea in the main dining room. We're going to go for tea at the main dining room, and then I think we're just going to have a chilled night tonight. We're not going to go and see the Fleetwood Mac thing, I don't think, and there's not really much else that appeals, so we might go up to the Metropolis bar, which we haven't been to yet, and play Uno or cards or something, so that'll be good. And then just have a chilled night because we're going to have an early start tomorrow. We dock at 8. You don't have to be off at 8, but we're going to get off quite early so that we can pretty much do the same as what we've done today, as in like see a few places, mooch about, go to the shops and get as much done, because I think it is, oh, it's all aboard at 4:30 tomorrow, so it's not too bad, it's not too early. But yeah, I'm going to do that. So I will take you for my tea, you can come for tea with me, and then it'll probably be the end of this vlog, but I will say a proper goodbye before it does end.
Thank you.
Well,
Yeah, please. Yeah, thanks.
no.
I'm back in my cabin now. We're having an earlier night tonight because we have had 2 busy days. We're all tired and we're up early tomorrow. So we went to the main dining room for our tea, which was really nice. I had spring rolls, and then I had gnocchi, and then I had crepe Suzette, which I've never had before. And then we went up to the Metropolis bar and played Uno, and while we were there we saw dolphins again. So that was the 3rd time so far that we've seen dolphins. That was really nice, and the sunset was beautiful. It just felt really nice. Sat there and I kind of had a little moment where I felt really lucky and really grateful that I've been able to have this holiday. Yeah, so I was very happy. So tomorrow, as I've said, we're arriving in Porto. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to end this vlog and say thank you for watching, and if you want to watch part 3, then please do subscribe, click the notification bell, and then you'll find out when the next one is live. And thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you then.